Gaurav, are you here with us?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Guys, welcome to the second session. I'll just share my screen and show the work. Now we have to move on to Anurag. Anurag, you are next.
Yeah. So, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So I made this for like parties or like even shopping or like it just shows your phone and just cash and some other small items and I've used plastic in the front to like give it a little bit edgy look, but I've made the shape and all that in a more I'd say uh, conventional way to like not bring too much attention to it because of that age group you wouldn't really want to be too I'd say out there but then it is a still but it is still a bit edgy and I've used like black and I've used black behind it just like this contrast gives brightness in the front.
Okay, Anurag. So, Rimjan, can we see the images? The front one. The front one. Yeah, yeah. So you can see some cavities over there, right? So
Yeah.
also, if you have some time, maybe you can add a few more products, or I mean, just a mimic of a product with different colors, so that if someone opens your bag, they will get an idea that okay, how much is the space and what all stuffs you can keep it. Okay, that you can do. But if you have time, then only. Otherwise, no need to do it. So here, I can see a little mess on top of it. Okay, which is because of this little mess, we are losing some details and some.
Which one? I can't really put my finger on it. Could you just point out?
Sorry, I can hear you. What is it?
Uh, I didn't understand like what you
Can
were
you
talking
repeat,
about on the
Gaurav
top, like
is
the
asking?
it's on the top. I
Okay,
didn't understand what you were pointing
at
at.
the top, you have made few fringes, right?
Yes,
On the
yes,
right and left side.
yes.
Okay, which is a which is creating a little mess, a
Okay, okay.
disturbance on top of it. Due to that
Okay,
disturbance, I am losing my whole bag details.
okay.
Okay, so maybe we can keep it little clean so that a user can understand how to open it and how to use it. Okay, the very first idea is how a user will access your bags, how he will open it or how he will perceive your bag as a whole product. Second thing is how he will appreciate your detailings. Detailings as in like for aesthetics or maybe textures or your surface development, whatever you are adding up, right? So that is secondary thing. So maybe on the base, maybe you can use those fringes, maybe at the back like okay you have used it, okay, so these all are fine, but at the place where a person is going to open or that is a critical area, I mean try to keep it very normal, try to keep it very simple in a way. Okay, okay, Rimjim.
Okay. Last one is Aparna. Aparna, are you here?
Yes. Okay. Sure. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I have made a very basic model as I was trying to hurry up, but it's a half cap basically, which is more on the modern side. However, it's taking inspiration from the Victorian patterns and designs such as ruffles or feathers and just the flower patterns. And I've also used vibrant colors, which is more on the feminine side, as I've used a lot of pink. And I've also done paper weaving method in the front. So I thought this could be used by kids or even in a ramp show, but mostly for a costume party or a birthday party for young children or girls. So that's the concept of it. And I just use several techniques to make it look more vibrant and more on the youth side. So yeah.
Yeah, Aparna, Yeah. So first of all, when you have used, when you have made this uh, the cap head, right? Like you have used it very flat, means you were trying to make it so that it can give you or the look of the just like a normal cap, right? So
Yeah, like a
for,
half cap.
yeah, half cap. But how exactly can be that can be done? So if you have seen this sort of idea, so in the normal plain paper, if you can just make this kind of this thing now, so it can actually gives you a very those kind of surface development, right? So
Okay, yeah, I get it.
yeah, so it
Hmm.
will give you a right direction of having the exact fitting on your head,
Yeah.
as well as giving the perfect round
Yeah.
on the front side. Okay, that was one thing. Apart from that, try to use the element from that particular era, which will actually define. So you have used the the leaves or petals, whatever it is. So try to cut it more, or if you can, if you could have used same thing in white color, it could have given much more royal look. Because ये
Yeah.
color में क्या होता है ना, वो confusion create करना start हो जाता है, because if you are not using in uh, contrast, it will not give you that direction. If you could have used white or black or something, then मतलब वो डायरेक्ट एक रॉयल
Yeah, okay.
और बोल्ड लैंग्वेज क्रिएट करता है, राइट? So used in that way, and I have seen most of you are using that Chinese fold, like front back front back front back front back. So that's not at all needed, because you need to put the way Neha, I guess, used. She has created a huge
Yeah.
long this thing, feather. So try to make in that sense, like try to create some sort of language which actually gives you a visual uh, connection between towards the that royal family or that particular era. Okay,
Okay.
so you got the, apart from that, everything is good.
Okay. Shivani Chandrika, are you here? No, they are not. Okay. Anyone else who has made done this test and has it posted on group and wants to show? Rachel, yes. You are not audible, Rachel. You need to check your earphones. And you did a pretty good work, so you can show it. I can't hear you. Maybe your earphones are off. Just take them out and use it directly from the speaker.
Can you disconnect and connect again?
Okay, till the time, Kavya.
Hello.
Yeah, can you show your work?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Gaurav and Ayan, she's a new student. She just joined us. She was working today on a headgear for birds. So just see it and review it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, she just started working last half an hour. That's it.
Nice. Yeah, Kavya, go ahead. You can explain.
Yeah, I've taken a topic of swan, a tiara for small students, kids. Yeah, that's
Which materials did you use, Kavya?
cotton, straw, and paper. Some quilling techniques.
Okay.
Nice.
Ayan, Gaurav, anyone? Just give her a feedback.
Uh, is
Gaurav.
that a headgear? Is that a headgear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. fine. For the, I mean, first attempt, it is really, I mean, it's very simple and very neat. Um, the quilling technique and those material, like however you have used, it's good. It's very patiently which you have done. See how you attempt other questions. Right now this is perfect, like what you have made is good. Yeah, obviously it is not going with the Victorian era due to colors, the figures which you have used. I mean, you know things how to make, it's just you have to make right things for the right topic. Okay, so
Okay,
maybe you just check in Google how, what is Victorian era and what are the elements they use in their furniture, interiors, or on garment, and then maybe you can take inspiration from that, and then you can redo your
okay, sir.
model. Fine.
Nan gave us the topic to take inspiration from geometric shapes or birds.
Sorry.
I told her to
Nan told
take
us,
geometric shape or birds, so that's why she has made this
Okay,
one.
okay, 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 okay. Fine then. Fine. Good.
thank you, sir.
Yeah. So Kavya, yeah, adding on the
Yes,
same,
sir.
the like within this period of time, you have done amazingly,
Thank you.
amazing. Like the way you have combined different materials. Straw is plastic, paper, cotton, again paper with the quilling. That's amazing. You have an understanding of different sort of material. As Gaurav sir already mentioned, you need to go in the right direction with the questions, right? So for
Yes, sir.
now, this is good, amazing. Keep doing it, and keep in mind that whatever material that you're picking, go with how exactly what different sort of combination and other things can be used for that, right? Means
Okay,
joining method or on everything.
okay.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank you.
Kavya. Rachel, check your audio
Yes,
now.
am I audible now?
Yes, now you can show your work.
Yeah, so I have made a headgear for Victorian era. So this is how it looks like. I've taken inspiration mainly from the Victorian era. The women used to carry like really large umbrellas with these kind of very royal looking umbrellas with many layers. So I've taken that as inspiration and made 4 umbrella looking objects with fringing on the ends. So I've stuck 4 of them together like this. And I've taken inspiration from the floral prints they used to have. And also the headgear used to have a lot of flowers on them. So I've rolled paper in shapes of flowers and I've stuck that as well. And I've used clay over here as like embellishments. And I've used these colors, like it can be worn for like an afternoon brunch. So that's why the bright colors on a black background. So yeah.
Rachel, this headgear is for what purpose?
For an afternoon brunch.
Can you
Okay,
wear it? Can you
so
wear it?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Yeah, Gaurav sir, go ahead.
so it doesn't look like wedding pagadi.
Yeah, so what you could have done, you could have used the rest floor for the giving the see you have used upper elements very nicely. You can just use the down circle, which can actually gives you the further look of that particular era.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, so Rachel, you have done hell lot of work. Okay, I mean, so much of work is going on into that headgear, but you have to understand the overall look. Like I was mentioning, someone like on top of it, you guys are working a lot, but I mean, keep those elements on front of you, or maybe on side, or maybe at back of it, because from top, no one will see the detailing. No one will appreciate your design. Fine. Also, you have to ask yourself, will you wear at branch time this? I mean, I'm not asking you only, I'm asking everyone whether you guys will wear this kind of headgear at some any point of time, where you will be wearing. I mean, ask yourself so that you can also only answer the question that, okay, this product is for this sort of purpose. Okay. And I mean, your skill wise, everything is good. It just has to fix in a right position.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, the overall headgear.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Rimchim.
Good work, Rachel.
Okay. Okay. Now we'll conclude this session. You can give a overall feedback, Ayan and Gaurav, 1 minute to tips or tricks for headgear. Gaurav?
So, the very first thing, again, read the question carefully. Okay, so in the question, it is saying you have to design a headgear and you have to take inspiration from Victorian era. Okay, you have to only take inspiration from Victorian era. You don't have to take that woman out of it. So basically, the headgear is not only just a hat. It could be anything. I mean, it could be this headgear can be worn by men, kids, women. Okay, anyone. I mean, anyone can wear them. Not, the gender is not mentioned over here in the question. Okay, so I mean, put your brain and then decode this question. Then you will figure out, okay, what are the possible ideas. Now I'll tell you what else are headgear. Now helmet is a headgear. Okay, helmet with the light that those coal miners they wear, that is also a headgear. Okay, so I mean, there we have said that okay, you have to design a headgear, but we didn't mention that you have to design it as a fashion wear. You can make this for some other purpose as well. Okay, headgear maybe attached with mask or something. Maybe you can take out current issue and then work for the future. You guys are not an artist. You don't have to make as it is again. I mean, there are a lot of caps. Why people will wear your cap? Okay, you have to answer those questions first and then implement it. So this is for the headgear. Similarly, bags. Okay, for the bags, don't stereotype it with, I mean, with the current bags which we are having. Okay, I mean, just check out futuristic bags. They are having. I mean, now also we are having so many things like charging points. Then there are bags which displays so many things. I mean, a digital display on top of bag, then anti-theft, and so many things are there, right? And check out different shapes of bags. I mean, you guys can play around with so many things like whatever you are learning in daily classes, geometric shapes and different techniques you guys are learning. Okay, use it. I mean, try to see it in different perspective. Enlarge the object. I mean, for example, if you're making a tetrahedron, so visualize it if it is very big, then visualize it if it is multiple, and see what sort of products are coming up. Okay, you are not going to make a simple product which is just for a showpiece. No, you are not going to make a showpiece. You are going to design product for future. Keep that in mind. Okay. Yes, Rimjim, I'm done.
Ayan?
Yeah. So as you guys have worked very hard, so see, there is only few things that you guys need to understand. The question, as Gaurav sir already have mentioned, the psychology behind why exactly they are asking not to make for any gender or anything. So first of all, try to understand the question, then try to attempt it, or go for the any sort of design process or anything. Second thing, just don't rush for the execution, because once you'll be done with the model, you don't have time to go back and sudharify, to recorrect it, right? Because see, right now we are just doing the practice. We are trying to understand the material. We are trying to understand the we are trying to do the time management, everything right now. But when you will be done in with the model in the exam, you won't be able to go back. So do that practice here as well. Follow the design process a bit, which will actually help you. What are the elements, what are the uh, key elements, or what are the material or shapes, design, and everything can be played on, right? So that's why we have already talked about how to do, or how to follow the design process into the model making, or before doing that. Also give some sort of time to write the write up on that, because see, as soon as you're done with the write up, it will help you to imagine what exactly you want to make, or what exactly you want to execute or anything. So yeah, don't just jump on execution. Try to put thought, okay, this is what I want, this is why I want this. Because if you'll be start rushing, okay, I'll just put this and that and this here and there, then while explaining, or while writing the write up at the end, you will be confused again, okay, why exactly I used, right? So that way you need to give some sort of thought into it, and follow the same process for all other upcoming assignments and tests that we are going to do. Yeah, that's all. Jim, Jim.
Okay, thank you, Ayan. Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you, all of you, for being here. I hope you will listen to all the
Yeah.
feedback we have given properly, and please try to redo them or add the things. I know after every session you all redo and show me things. We'll make sure that by the next feedback next week we'll improve. And for tomorrow's session, I'll make sure that I'll take a theory class on how to implement design process or elements into your questions. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. Bye bye. Thank you, Ayan. Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you, all of you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye,
Bye.
ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.